Justin Bieber is in the news right now for all the wrong reasons, and these celebrities hate him and are happy about his downfall. Now, starting off, we have Selena Gomez. Justin and Selena dated on and off, and it was a very toxic relationship. We saw many public fights, and there were many rumors being spread of Justin mistreating her, and rumors that he actually cheated on her. The thing is, Justin hasn't been able to let Selena go and keeps trying to antagonize her. For example, since she recently released her new album with her fiancé Blanco, Justin has been spiraling on social media. There's a song about Justin called How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten, and it includes the lyric "You're so embarrassing." And right now, he's extremely embarrassing. Justin has crashed out, making social media posts aimed at Selena, without naming her though. But for example, he posted a meme of the character Gollum from Lord of the Rings with the caption, "Girls on social media when they get engaged." Now, Selena just got engaged to Benny, so this was definitely a dig at her. So I'm sure she's not too impressed with Justin right now and him harassing her online. Then there's Benny Blanco, Selena's fiancé. Now, Benny used to actually be fairly close with Justin, as they had worked on a multitude of projects together. But ever since Benny got with Selena, it seems like he's done with Justin. Which, hey, I don't blame him, because if someone was treating my fiancé the way Justin is Selena, I would not like them and I would be upset. Now, an insider told In Touch Weekly that Justin felt offended when Benny seemingly cut him out of his life after getting together with Selena. They used to be great friends, so it came as a huge shock, the source shared. Justin's patience finally ran out, and they added, Justin has tried so many times to make peace with them and get past the BS, but they just won't let it go, and now he's saying good riddance. But with the way that Justin and his wife Hailey have been treating Selena and Benny, I understand why they wouldn't want to make up. Taylor Swift is another celebrity who hates Justin. I mean, fans were pretty shocked when Selena's BFF Taylor seemingly confirmed that the singer had cheated on Selena at one point when she liked a super shady post about it on Tumblr. Now, during Taylor's public feud with Justin and his manager Scooter Braun, Taylor liked a post that read, "We haven't gotten to communicate our differences. You cheated on her best friend and then publicly sided with a man who made revenge blank against her. Was she supposed to invite you over for tea? F out of here." Now, Selena has also alluded to Justin cheating on her and her music as well. And according to insiders, Justin's management team worked tirelessly to keep these rumors from surfacing, spending millions of dollars on legal fees and non-disclosure agreements to keep the women involved quiet. Then there was also the time where Selena and Justin had made up and met backstage at an award show. Taylor was with Selena, and Taylor makes a throwing up face, showing that she disapproves of Justin. Bill Hader also isn't a fan of Justin, as he hated when Justin hosted an episode of SNL. Bill told Howard Stern that in 2013, Justin showed up with an entourage of around 20 people who got in the way of the cast backstage. He had a guy holding a piece of pizza, a guy holding a Diet Coke, and going around stage, you're trying to fight through all these people to get dressed. Now, 1 year later, Bill was back in the headlines making a dig at Justin. This time though, it was in an excerpt from Live from New York, an uncensored history of Saturday Night Live that was published by the New York Post. "I really didn't enjoy having Justin Bieber around," Bill said. "He's the only one who lived up to the reputation. I think that's the only time I felt that way in 8 years." Orlando Bloom once punched Justin Bieber in the face, so I think it's safe to say that he doesn't like him. At a restaurant in Spain in 2016, a fight broke out between Justin Bieber and Orlando Bloom. Now, it's rumored to have started due to Justin getting cozy backstage with Orlando's then-wife Miranda Kerr at a Victoria's Secret show in 2012, and that he actually might have hooked up with her at one point. But by 2016, Orlando and Miranda had divorced. Now, there was another situation situation involving Selena Gomez, as she was once spotted outside a Chelsea Handler's show with Orlando and was later rumored to have made out with him at a Vegas casino, sparking more gossip about a possible romance there. Then, at a point of time when both men were single, this is when they had the altercation at the restaurant. It said that Justin started the altercation by shouting "What's up, B?" to Orlando from across the restaurant. Orlando then got up and threw a punch at Justin. And apparently, people at the restaurant were cheering for Orlando. Now afterwards, Justin took to social media trying to hit back, as he posted a bikini picture of Miranda followed by a photo of Orlando in tears. So, there's that. Keyshawn Johnson was Justin's neighbor during his bad boy era, and he did not like it. It was alleged that Justin was caught recklessly driving his Ferrari through his high-end Calabasas, California community, which directly affected Keyshawn. After this, he spoke to TMZ about how he felt, and he said, "You got a 19-year-old kid feeling entitled, speeding up and down the highway. That's why all the neighbors are mad," he said, adding, "Then you got him spitting on people. You can't do that." Keyshawn said that he even went so far as to confront Justin at his home, but Justin refused to speak with him. He added that Justin later tried to say it was actually his friend, rapper Lil Twist, who had been driving. Keyshawn though hit back though, saying, "Look man, I know the difference between a black kid driving a car and a white kid driving a car. One thing that he does not have to do is answer to me. He has to answer to the DA's office, so at the end of the day, him and his handlers, his goons, or whatever, they are his henchmen, they gotta protect him. He does nothing for me, I don't make money off of him." Next up is Sharon Osborn. Now, when Justin was misbehaving, acting out, and getting in trouble with the law, she had this to say about him to the Daily Beast in 2013. She said, "I feel really bad for him. There's this little kid with a huge dream. He's cute. Girls love him, and he wants to be a mean boy. And he's about as mean as an effing kitten, and he's trying to act out. It's like, oh, we're bad boys. F off. You don't know what bad is. And I think that he's lost. I really do." She added, "Where do you go when you're a child entertainer and then you want to transition to be a man? Very few make it." But according to Entertainment Tonight Canada, Sharon addressed her comments about Justin on The Talk in August 2017, where she said she learned a huge mistake from Justin Bieber and that she should never have attacked anyone at that age verbally and made the comments that I made. And finally, Jon Bon Jovi had some not so nice words for Justin after he found out how he treated his fans. When Bon Jovi heard that Justin allegedly showed up 80 minutes late for a show in London, he did not hold back on his criticism. Speaking with the Evening Standard, he said, "Every generation has guys that do that. None of that is new. Do it once, you can be forgotten. Do it enough times and shame on you. They won't have you back. Then it just becomes a cliche. It's really not cool and you're an a-hole. Go to effing work," he said.
Braun. Scooter is a talent manager and businessman, and he's been accused of taking advantage of Justin Bieber in various ways during their professional relationship. Braun discovered Justin on YouTube in 2008 and became his manager early on. Bieber was only 14 at the time, and Braun convinced Justin's mother, Patty, to let him manage her son's career. Braun then went on to secure a recording contract for Bieber with Island Records, but the contract allegedly gave Braun significant control over Bieber's career and all of his earnings. Bieber's contract with Braun's management company, SB Projects, allegedly included unfavorable terms such as a 50-50 profit split. Now, this meant that Braun's company took half of Bieber's earnings from music sales, touring, and merchandise. Bieber has claimed that he didn't understand the contract terms and was absolutely taken advantage of. Braun allegedly also pushed Bieber to work excessively, leading to burnout and exhaustion. Bieber has spoken publicly about the toll the constant touring and performing took on his mental and physical health. Braun's management style allegedly prioritized profit over Bieber's well-being. Bieber has also, claimed that Braun exerted significant control over his music and creative decisions. Braun allegedly pushed Bieber to produce music that was more commercial and radio-friendly, rather than allowing him to explore, his own artistic vision. Bieber has also accused Braun of taking advantage of him financially. Braun allegedly used Bieber's money to fund his own business ventures and investments, with Bieber actually knowing nothing or giving consent at all. Bieber has spoken out about the emotional manipulation he experienced during his time with Braun, and that Braun allegedly used guilt and manipulation to control his behavior and decisions. He did, however, in 2019 speak publicly about his gratitude for Braun's support during his early days, and Braun has maintained, his innocence and has said that he did nothing wrong and always acted in Bieber's best interest. Ludacris. There are some theories that Ludacris took advantage of Justin Bieber when he was 15. Ludacris was featured on Justin's song Baby, and some people have said that he was taking advantage of Justin's youth and talent to further his own career. Ludacris was, at the time, the more established artist, but his career was dwindling down, which is likely why the rumors started in the first place. Now, despite all of this, Ludacris has spoken quite highly of Justin and their collaboration together. In an interview with MTV News, Ludacris actually praised Bieber's work ethic and professionalism, saying Justin Bieber is a very talented young man. He's got a great work ethic and he's very professional for his age. Bieber has also spoken positively about working with Ludacris, saying that he learned a lot from the experience and appreciated the opportunity to collaborate with such a respected artist. Sean Diddy Combs. A 2011 video of Justin Bieber and Diddy on Jimmy Kimmel Live has resurfaced in the wake of the rapper's arrest. The clip begins with host Jimmy Kimmel asking the pair what their friendship is like and if they are working on music together. Combs said, "I think that we have become friends in a strange way," to which Bieber, then 16, said, "It's like Rob and Big," in reference to skateboarder Rob and his bodyguard, the late Christopher Big Black Boykin. Now, Diddy went on to say, "He's to a lot of us, he's like a little brother. He's not afraid to call and ask for advice. He's somebody that, industry-wise, the record industry is a strong family. He's somebody that we definitely have our arms around, and we want to protect him because he's genuinely such a nice person besides his talents." He then added, "He's one of the greatest kids you could ever know." Bieber then reached out to shake hands with Combs as the two laughed and kind of pointed to one another. Jimmy Kimmel then said, "Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe he could buy you one also while you're at it." Bieber then responded by saying, "He got me a Lamborghini. I haven't gotten it yet though." Kimmel then asked, "Well, when is that coming?" Diddy then said the Lamborghini was for a day or two and he had access to the house, and that he knows better than to be talking about the things that he's done with Big Brother Puff on national television, and said that everything ain't for everybody. That's a little weird. But also, another creepy video has surfaced between the two stars when Justin was 15. Diddy and Justin were hanging out, and Diddy said on video he's having 48 hours with Diddy where we are hanging out, and what we're doing we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. He continued to say, "I've been given custody of him. He's signed to Usher, and I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him," being Justin, "but for the next 48 hours, he's with me and we're gonna go full crazy." In another recently resurfaced video, the singer is actually seen talking about wanting to protect Billie Eilish from the music industry. Bieber shared his feelings towards Eilish, and in 2020, while speaking with Apple Music Zane Lowe ahead of the release of his album Changes, the pop star tearfully told Lowe about his own experiences in the music industry as a young artist. He said it was hard for, him being that young and that being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone kind of telling him that they loved him and then would turn their back on him in a second. He said, "I just want to protect her. I don't want her to go through anything that I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody." Bieber also confessed that he has been, living in shame. Since Bieber has welcomed his son, however, he's been super focused on that and hasn't spoken out about Diddy, but it's clear to most that Diddy took advantage of him over the years. In how many different ways? We don't even know. But just like everything else coming to light, I'm sure one day we'll find out more. Jenny McCarthy took advantage of Justin Bieber. She found herself in some boiling hot water and has also been accused of taking advantage of Justin's innocence. The Masked Singer judge is under immense scrutiny after a video of her interaction with Justin Bieber during the American Music Awards in 2012 has resurfaced. A clip of Jenny getting aggressively handsy with Justin on stage as she presented him with an award has gone viral again on social media. The reason behind the massive backlash is, Jenny and Justin's age difference. At the time, the 2012 American Music Awards were filmed, Jenny was 40 years old while Justin was just 18 years old. In the video, Jenny put both of her hands around Justin's neck and forcibly planted a kiss on the back of his neck as the teenager squirmed and tried to get away. Justin Bieber felt violated by Jenny, and it was such an awkward interaction that honestly it just left a lot of people uncomfortable and questioning if roles had been reversed, what would have happened. There would have likely been so much outrage, of course, and Jenny persisted, however, and even grabbed his backside as he walked towards the podium. Justin even said, "Wow, I feel violated right now." McCarthy later admitted to her inappropriate behavior, but joking about the encounter in interviews. She confessed, saying, I kind of harassed him, and she called it her cougar fantasy. Now, despite the disturbing nature of the incident, McCarthy brushed it off as spontaneous and playful, leaving many unsettled by her comments. She even said something like, "I couldn't help it. He was just so delicious, so little, and just, I wanted to tear his head off and eat it." That's weird. Katy Perry, to piggyback off of that last one, he also had a similar encounter with Katy Perry. According to a throwback clip from the first part of NBC's Justin Bieber All Around the World tour in 2012, the rising star was spotted in a very difficult situation with Katy Perry. In an alarming moment, Katy Perry, who was around 27 at the time, was spotted grabbing 18-year-old Justin Bieber's behind at the Capitol Summertime Ball while hugging for an interaction. She never apologized for this or for making him uncomfortable. She likely never will. Last is James Corden and Ellen DeGeneres. Justin Bieber sadly faced further atrocities from talk show hosts like James Corden and Ellen, dating back to 2011 when the Brit Awards was being hosted by James Corden. Bieber faced an uncomfortable situation while being seated beside Corden at the same table. During the event, James Corden made the pop star visibly restless by repeatedly telling him how amazing he smelled, and asking about his age before asking further inappropriate remarks and comments. Now, as per snippets shared online, Corden can be heard stating that he never smelled so good when he was that age, and then moving on to complimenting Bieber's dreamy eyes. Fast forward to 2015, Justin Bieber faced a humiliating situation on national television when he appeared on the infamous Ellen DeGeneres show. Therein, crossing all limits of absurdity, the host known for making celebrities uncomfortable, presented, naked pictures of Bieber on the big screen that were previously taken by paparazzi without consent. Despite being repeatedly violated by industry people, fans seemingly turned a blind eye to Bieber's challenges when it happened. He's gone through so much, and honestly, I feel bad for him and his mental health at this point. Nobody, said this industry was easy, but no one deserves to be taken advantage of either. Justin has long struggled with his mental health. Justin has been open about struggling with anxiety, as it's something he developed growing up in the spotlight. Apparently, he's been struggling with it recently again too. A source said Justin has been struggling for the last couple of years, and a significant part of that is down to his worry about being in certain public situations, the source said. Now, he has built up a deep fear of being out in spaces with lots of people and has a deep-seated worry about large crowds. That is one of the reasons why he's not done any touring for a while. Justin focused on trying to heal and get better by staying away from too many outings away from his home where he would have to mix with strangers, and that in turn has made him borderline reclusive at times. Not to mention, Justin has admitted to being addicted to different medications and alcohol in the past. Justin eventually decided he wanted to get sober when he felt like he was dying. Now, being candid, he said, "My security and stuff would come into my room at night to check my pulse." Now, people don't know how serious it got. It was legit crazy scary, that's what he said. Scooter Braun, Bieber's longtime manager, called, ages 19 to 21 his dark period. Justin then became clean, but he's worried fans, that he's using again now. He's posted posted some very concerning content on social media, and fans think that, he might have relapsed again, which is not good. Justin Bieber's relationship with Diddy has been raising concerns ever since Diddy was arrested. Diddy has been arrested for running a crime ring for decades, and many different people have sued him for being mistreated and taken advantage of by him. Justin was close with Diddy at one point, and it has people thinking he might have been a victim of Diddy's. At one point, Justin spent 48 hours alone with Diddy. Now, what happened during those 48 hours, nobody really knows. But the thing is, Justin posted about it on his YouTube page. In this video, Diddy says he's having 48 hours with Diddy where we are hanging out, and what we're doing we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a dream. I don't have legal guardianship of him, being Bieber, but for the next 48 hours he's here with me and we're gonna go full crazy. Now, this is just weird. It's been said that Justin might have been working with the police to bring down Diddy. Yep, footage has resurfaced of Justin and Diddy reuniting in 2021, and it has people questioning if Diddy thought that Justin was working with the feds. In the video, it shows Diddy getting out of a car and approaching Justin, giving him a hug before patting him down on his chest and torso a few times. The video has been posted in 2021 by Justin himself on his Instagram, but people are now thinking that Diddy was patting Justin down to see if he was actually wearing a wire. Now, the fact that Diddy thought he was wearing a wire says like a lot. It seems like Justin and Diddy spent a lot of time together over the years, and while it appeared innocent, dark things could have happened behind closed doors that we just had no idea about. Justin Bieber grew up in the spotlight young, and it affected him negatively a lot. In 2020, while speaking with Apple Music's Zane Lowe, he said, it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone telling me they love me, and turn their back on you in a second. He then added that he wanted to protect Billie Eilish, who rose to fame young and quick like Justin did himself. He said, I just want to protect her. I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. He added that he hopes he could be, a good example for her. He basically said, if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be there for her. I'm just a call away. Now, him saying this almost just proves that he went through so much that he regrets. Speaking about his personal struggles that were made public as he was growing up, he said that at some points, it was bad, it was dark. Think about how young I was and how impressionable, and you have everybody telling you how awesome you are at all times. That's what he was explaining. He said, I just want people to understand the psychology of why I potentially could have problems in my life. Justin also confessed that he has been, kind of reliving in the shame and, all of this sort of stuff that's been brought up in his past. Now, Justin was in a highly publicized relationship with Selena Gomez for many years, but he actually cheated on her multiple times. There's even rumors that he cheated on her with Hailey. Fans were pretty shocked when Selena's BFF Taylor Swift seemingly confirmed that the singer had cheated on Selena at one point when she liked a super shady post about it on Tumblr. Now, during her public feud with Justin and his manager, Braun, at the time, Taylor liked a post that read, "We haven't got to communicate our differences. You cheated on her best friend and then publicly sided with the man who made revenge blank against her. Was she supposed to invite you over for tea? F out of here." Selena has also alluded to him cheating on her in her music as well. According to insiders, Justin's management team worked tirelessly to keep these rumors from surfacing, spending millions of dollars on legal fees and non-disclosure agreements to keep the women involved quiet. In some cases, it was said that women were actually paid off to deny the allegations and sign contracts that prevented them from speaking publicly. It seems like Justin doesn't like his wife too much. When Hailey and Justin are out in public, it really seems like he does not care about her. This has been shown in many videos from the paparazzi, as he once hilariously shut down a car door basically on Hailey, who was getting out behind him, and the other time he ran away from paparazzi skateboarding away without Hailey. Now, to make things work, she ran to catch up to him and she fell. And Justin didn't even help her get up. In 2022, during an interview with Apple Music's Ebro Darden, shared exclusively with People at the time, Justin opened up about his mental health journey and some of the harder truths his marriage, has helped him to face. He said, "It's a journey. I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was going to fix all of my problems, and it didn't." Justin said, it's just kind of was a reflection of like, man, you're a bit of a hypocrite, man. You want your wife to do something that you're not doing, and it's like, it's hard sometimes to look in the mirror and really have to realize, man, maybe you're not the person that you necessarily thought you were. He continued to say, and that's just a result of trauma and life circumstances. Justin, he's known to have a temper, both with fans, paparazzi, and strangers. Justin has actually hit at least 2 different photographers back in 2016 2016 when Justin Bieber went on tour in Barcelona, Spain, a fan ran up to his car and actually stuck his hand in the window. The singer then instantly punched the fan in the face, making his lip bleed. Now, back then, the video of the incident was caught on camera. One time, Justin was involved also in a verbal altercation with paparazzi outside his Park Lane hotel. In the footage, the 19-year-old is seen pushing a member of the press out of the way as he climbs into a waiting car. Now, the pops, yell at him, and this causes Justin to exit the car and confront the cameraman. His bodyguards held Justin back and got back in the vehicle and drove away. There are actually a lot of videos of Justin yelling at the paparazzi. In 2015, Justin was ordered by a court to complete 12 anger management classes after he pled no contest to vandalism charges in 2014. Justin was charged with the misdemeanor, after he basically egged his former Calabasas, California neighbor's home and caused more than $800,000 in damages. That's a lot. Justin has also long battled Ramsay-Hunt syndrome and first revealed his diagnosis to the public in 2022. The condition is a form of face paralysis caused by, reactivation of the shingles, which is like, chickenpox or like herpes, virus in the facial nerves. It presents kind of near either ear. Now, the virus can potentially be reactivated due to aging, other illnesses, or severe stress. Now, we all know that Justin has gone through a lot of stress due to fame, so that actually could be what caused his illness. And finally, we have the fact that Justin is just as obsessed with Selena as Hailey is. Hailey is known to outright just copy Selena, but Justin is a secret lurker himself. At Coachella 2019, DJ Snake was a performer. He had surprise guests, which included Selena. Now, days after the performance, Hailey and Justin posted a video of them looking at an article where they misspelt Justin's last name. He was complaining about that, but you could see his search history to the side. And what were they caught Googling? Selena's Coachella performance outfit. Not the performance, but like the actual outfit. Why would they look this up? Who knows? Honestly, it's weird. Then there's also the fact that Justin has a tattoo of Selena and refuses to get it covered up.